Hello and welcome to Exploring Divine Wisdom, the podcast where we dive into the timeless teachings of spiritual masters to uncover profound truths for our daily lives. In this episode, we're continuing our journey through Anand, the spiritual masterpiece by Guru Amar Das, the third Sikh guru. Anand translates to bliss, and it's a collection of verses that illuminate the path to true joy and fulfillment. Today, we'll focus on verse 6. A verse that beautifully unpacks the essence of true devotion, all in experiencing spiritual bliss. Guru Amar Das reminds us of the power of divine love, the need for humility, and the sanctuary we find in the Naam, the divine name. Let's take this journey together, breaking the verse down line by line to explore its deeper meanings and practical relevance. Line 1. Without the true love of devotion, the body is without honor. Guru Amar Das begins this verse with a profound insight. Without true devotion, life lacks dignity and meaning. Here, the body represents the whole self, mind, heart, and soul. The Guru is saying that material wealth, physical beauty, and worldly accomplishments might gain admiration, but they cannot bring spiritual honor. True honor comes from a heartfelt connection to the divine, a love so pure and selfless that it transcends ego and worldly desires. This line challenges us to look inward. Are our lives driven by a deep sense of purpose and connection to something greater? Or are we caught up in the superficial measures of success? Guru Amar Das invites us to align our hearts with devotion, the foundation of a meaningful life. Line 2. The body is dishonored without devotional love. What can the poor wretches do? Building on the first line, Guru Amar Das expresses compassion for those who lack this devotion. The term poor wretches isn't a condemnation, but a recognition of the spiritual emptiness experienced by those disconnected from divine love. These individuals, despite their efforts to find happiness, remain restless and unfulfilled. They might chase material gains, social status, or fleeting pleasures, only to discover that these pursuits leave their souls yearning for something more profound. This line is a wake-up call, reminding us that without a genuine connection to the divine, we're spiritually impoverished. It also evokes empathy, encouraging us to see the struggles of others not as failures, but as opportunities to guide them toward divine love. Line 3. No one except you is all-powerful. Please bestow your mercy, O Lord of all nature. In this line, Guru Amar Das shifts from reflection to supplication. He acknowledges the ultimate power and grace of the divine, recognizing that true transformation comes only through divine mercy. This plea is deeply humbling. It reminds us that no matter how disciplined or accomplished we may be, spiritual progress isn't something we can achieve through willpower alone. The Creator's grace is essential. By addressing the divine as the Lord of all nature, Guru Amar Das emphasizes the Creator's omnipresence and boundless influence. This line invites us to cultivate humility, surrendering our egos and opening our hearts to the infinite wisdom and compassion of the divine. Line 4. There is no place of rest other than the name. Attached to the Shabad, we are embellished with beauty. This line beautifully captures where true peace and fulfillment lie, in the Naam, the divine name. In our fast-paced, often chaotic world, we search for rest and solace in external comforts, whether it's vacations, possessions, or entertainment. Yet these are temporary. Guru Amar Das reminds us that lasting peace can only be found in the eternal essence of the divine. The Shabad, or divine word, is introduced here as a transformative force. To be attached to the Shabad means to internalize its vibrations, allowing it to guide our thoughts and actions. This attachment enhances our spiritual beauty, a beauty that radiates from a life aligned with truth and love. This line is a gentle yet powerful reminder. The sanctuary we seek isn't out there in the world. It's within us, waiting to be discovered through devotion and connection with the divine. Line 5 says, Nanak, without devotional love, what can the poor wretches do? Guru Amar Das concludes the verse with a heartfelt reiteration of its central message. Speaking as Nanak, he emphasizes that without true devotion, individuals remain spiritually destitute and powerless. The repetition of this idea serves to underscore its importance. Devotion isn't just a spiritual concept, it's the very lifeblood of a meaningful existence. Without it, we're like travelers lost in a desert, thirsting for the oasis of divine connection. But this line also carries a message of hope. Through the Guru's teachings and the grace of the divine, even the most spiritually lost can find their way back to love, honor, and bliss. As we reflect on this verse, several key themes emerge. One, the transformative power of devotion. True dignity and fulfillment come not from external achievements, but from an inner connection with the divine. This devotion transforms our lives, giving them purpose and beauty. Two, the role of humility and grace. Spiritual progress requires us to acknowledge our limitations and seek the mercy of the Creator. It's through surrender, not control, that we find liberation. Three, the sanctuary of the Naam and Shabad. In a world filled with distractions, the divine name and the Shabad offer a steady anchor. They are the sources of true peace, guiding us towards spiritual beauty and harmony. Four, the Guru's compassion. Guru Amar Das speaks with deep empathy, offering guidance to those who feel lost or disconnected. His teachings remind us that it's never too late to rekindle our devotion and find our way back to the divine. These themes resonate deeply, inviting us to examine our own spiritual journeys. Are we cultivating devotion, or are we caught up in the fleeting distractions of the world? As we wrap up today's episode, let's take a moment to internalize the wisdom of Guru Amar Das. Anand isn't just a poem. It's a guide to experiencing true bliss, a state of being that arises from devotion, humility, and grace. Guru Amar Das reminds us that the path to this bliss isn't found in external accomplishments, but in aligning our hearts with the divine. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of verse 6. I hope these reflections inspire you to deepen your connection with the divine and embrace the transformative power of devotion. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with others who might find it meaningful. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you won't miss our next episode, where we'll continue uncovering the timeless wisdom of Guru Amar Das and other spiritual luminaries. Until next time, may your heart be filled with devotion, and may you find rest in the eternal embrace of the divine name.